tears, they speak the language beyond words. But when women cry, the world often misunderstands them. Too emotional, they say. Overreacting. But why do women cry more often than men? Is it biology? Is it heartbreak? Or is it something deeper, something uniquely human? Science tells US women cry 3 to 5 times more often than men. One reason, women have 60% more prolactin than men, a hormone that triggers emotional tears. Estrogen influences the brain's emotional centers, especially the amygdala and limbic system. Crying becomes more accessible, more instinctive. But the real question is, why do these emotions arise so frequently in women's lives? Because beyond biology lies lived experience. And that story is far more powerful than just hormones. Crying is not weakness. It's emotional release, a way to process overwhelming feelings like sadness, frustration, or even joy. From the moment she's born, a girl is conditioned to hold back. Be nice. Be polite. Don't be too loud. Don't be too angry. Don't be too much. So where does the rage go? Where does frustration hide? In her tears. Her tears are her permission to feel in a world that silences her. She's taught to carry the burden of others' comfort, even when it costs her peace. She cries not because she's weak, but because she's been too strong for too long. Women often have higher empathy, meaning they feel deeply connected to others' emotions. Crying becomes a natural response to not only their own pain but the pain of those around them. From a young age, girls are often encouraged to express emotions openly, while boys are taught to hold back tears, linking crying to vulnerability or weakness. Yet, despite this, society often labels crying women as too emotional or irrational. This stigma pressures many women to hide their tears, especially in public or professional spaces. Meanwhile, men who cry can face criticism too. But sometimes their tears are seen as brave or powerful vulnerability. This double standard keeps emotions trapped in boxes. Across cultures, attitudes toward crying differ. In some places, public crying is accepted for women, in others, it's discouraged. But everywhere, tears tell a story, one often unheard. Behind tears often lies invisible labor, the emotional and physical work women do without thanks. Managing homes, caregiving, balancing work, it can lead to emotional exhaustion. Microaggressions, daily pressures, and unspoken expectations weigh heavily, building stress that surfaces in tears. Hormonal cycles, PMS, menopause, also influence emotional sensitivity, causing tears that aren't just mood swings but real physiological responses. But tears aren't only about pain. They can be tears of joy, overwhelming relief, success, or new beginnings. Crying takes courage. It shows self-awareness and emotional intelligence. Women leaders, artists, and change makers have cried openly, not as a sign of weakness, but strength. Let's shift the narrative. Tears aren't flaws, they're truths. They remind us we are human, resilient, and connected. So the next time you cry, remember, you're not alone, and you're not weak. You are showing the power of feeling. Women cry. Not because they're weak, but because they've carried more than most will ever understand. Their tears tell stories. Of pain. Of power. Of rising again. The next time you see a woman cry, don't roll your eyes. Don't tell her to toughen up. Listen. Respect her pain. Because behind that tear is a lioness who refuses to be broken. Her voice matters. Her story matters. And yes, her tears matter too. Like, share, and subscribe.